guess y'all know what I've been doing. Have we talked about that already, or?
Oh no,
Yeah, it was
no video.
it was
I
a
saw video.
petition.
Sorry, let me put my headphones on.
Alright, guys.
Sorry,
Federation Federation doing the alt-right hangout with Aurini and Delta USA.
Hey,
Yeah, I've been trying to put together that. One of you SOBs has an echo. I've been trying to put together the petition on change.org for the Content Creators Bill of Rights. And so that's been my focus for about 36 hours. And after this, I'm going to go hang out with some Vietnam vets, have some cheap beer, and then drink a bottle of whiskey. How the hell are you?
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what you are known for, the whiskey-sipping, chain-smoking reactionary.
All the leftists get triggered.
Yeah, like, hasn't YouTube been stopping you from, like, uploading your videos?
To put it quickly, and by the way, one of you needs to kill that echo. Sum it up.
Hey, just to mute yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna mute. Oh.
Testing.
Yep, it's working.
Yeah, it's working now. I'll mute myself real quick.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry, it's good lord. If you ever try to have a phone conversation with somebody in France, it's most distracting thing in the world. Yes, I've been dealing with a lot of nonsense. It started a couple months ago with a whole bunch of false flags to my account at the same time that somebody tried to hack my email. And end result is that YouTube does not care about having any process or any justification. A whole bunch of I do a lot of hate speech on my channel. Okay, there's a lot of stuff you could legitimately complain about based upon the rules from YouTube, the kindergarten level rules. Be nice to everybody, but that was flagged. Okay, I had other stuff get flagged that was completely innocuous, and so now I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And at the same time as I'm dealing with this nonsense, plenty of other smaller YouTubers are dealing with this garbage. They're censoring voices one by one by one.
Do you think they're trying to censor the alt-right?
Anybody who is conservative, who is Christian, who is alt-right, is being censored.
Crap. Sooner or later, they're going to try censoring me.
Oh, they'll go after me once I start doing stuff again.
Yeah, like didn't you once make that video about Anita Sarkeesian Delta and they flagged and the cat ladies flagged?
No, it wasn't that. That was Aurini. I made a video about this. It was like this Twitch whore. She said she was like trying to troll people to get attention. Like she was fake crying on stream, and it blew up. But then I got flagged for like hate speech, for harassment.
Yeah, kind of like what Aurini says. It's because of these kindergarten rules where you have to be nice to everyone.
Well, fuck being nice at this point. These people are freaking a bunch of cucks.
Well, it's not even about being nice, okay? It's not about being polite, because they can encourage violence, they can encourage riots, they can do whatever they want to anybody who does not obey the New World Order, the Big Brother 1984 newspeak. It's about, and this is why I use the picture of Captain Picard for it. Okay, it's demanding that you say that there are 5 lights when there are in fact 4.
There should be a million of everything now.
It's about promoting untruth.
Yeah. So speaking of all the leftist riots, did you guys hear about what happened in California during the Trump rallies?
Oh yeah, I'm actually in California visiting, up north, Sacramento.
Yeah, these people are like brown shirts. They're just going to rallies and interrupting people.
And they're trying to say they're not fascists, which is funny.
Well, the Antifas are the new fascists. You know, it's the Second American Civil War has begun, and I feel fine.
It's gonna be nice once the left gets shown what they really are.
Aurini, what are your thoughts on Pinochet?
Well, he runs a better country than they have down in Venezuela. You got to give him that.
That's
Yep,
pretty true.
at least he did the country a favor and threw Marxists out of helicopters.
Yeah, exactly. Helicopter short length of rope solves many problems in this world.
That was bold.
I believe Christopher Cantwell has some statements about that. I'll be honest, I don't know that much about Pinochet. I know liberals hate him because he worked with people from the Chicago school. Who's that bald guy with the glasses?
Bald guy with the glasses.
Yeah, the economist, the bald one with the glasses. I mean, that's all of them, I suppose, aside from Aaron.
Milton Friedman.
Yeah, Friedman. He worked a lot with Milton Friedman, so the leftoids absolutely despise Pinochet for that. But given a choice, I think you'd pick. It's Chile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pick Chile over Venezuela.
Of course.
Not
I see some leftists I know. Some leftists I was bitching about Indonesia. Because they killed commies. I'm like,
Oh yeah, Suharto.
Well, as soon as the leftists get their way, they won't be killing commies. They'll be killing Buddhist priests.
they'll be killing Christians. They'll be killing anyone. They'll even be killing Muslims who don't go along with it, with their degeneracy.
Exactly. Any Muslim that doesn't like throwing rocks at a 16-year-old girl will be beheaded.
Or more like any Muslim who doesn't like gays is gonna get killed, inciting more Islamism.
Yes, throw them off the building, or else we stone you, or we throw you off of a building.
Yeah, did a bunch of social justice warriors like make a video game on, like a video game app where they have like ISIS throwing Milo out of the buildings?
Are you kidding? I have trouble believing that social justice warriors made a video game.
I think they made a video game app. Rocky Mr. E shared this.
So again, we're the hateful. Muslims radicalize. Nationalists spread hate and violence.
Yeah.
It's the left. It's the left's projection. That's what it is.
Kind of like you explained, like the leftists have like a different definition of racist. Is like they see us as anything like us being racist, but yet they're like one of the most racist people ever. Like they hate it when minorities think for themselves.
Well, again, this is newspeak encapsulated, and this is why I hear so many Republicans that try and say, well, the Democrats are the real racists, when that's like saying Big Brother is ungood. If you want to talk factually, logically, all these adult words, like obviously, the social justice warriors, they need to know what your skin color is before they can decide whether what you've said is acceptable or not. That is racist. Right? That's the most vile. If somebody says 2 + 2 = 4, I don't care. I don't care what their political beliefs, their religion, their skin. Like it's 2 + 2 = 4 is true. But
yeah, exactly.
But that's not the case with the Democrats, the social justice warriors, etc. But pointing that out, that's only going to convince people on our side, because their side, the people that subscribe to this, are beyond insane. They're a bunch of screaming zealots that just they vote Team Blue. Logic doesn't change their mind. Facts don't change their mind. And so the problem with conservatives trying to suck up to them saying that, well, they're the real racists, that's like saying Big Brother is ungood. By definition, only somebody on the right can be racist. Only a white person can be racist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How do you think we could deal with like the crisis happening in Europe, like the immigration crisis? How do you think it could be dealt with?
Well, for people on the ground, because I mean, obviously the way you deal with it is you kick the bloody immigrants out. Pay a quarter of the money to build tent cities down in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, a lot of these people seem to like tolerate more of Saudi Arabia's values.
Yeah, I think they might get along a little bit better there, except Saudi Arabia doesn't want them. The question is, what do we do? I think that's really the question. What do we do? You know, if you're listen, if you're a complete degenerate that just wants to be a complete simp and sleep with fat, ugly social justice warrior women, then you know what you do. The question is, what do the rest of us do? How do we zig when everybody else is zagging? How do we move things in our own lives so that we survive the coming storm?
Yeah.
And the first thing is, I think it's absolutely critical that you stop. Do not try and save the world. Okay, most of these people, they either want this, or they're going along to get along, and they will stab you in the back just to remain popular. So don't try and save those people. Let those people achieve their own damnation. Good riddance. It's bad rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, what suggestion guy gave? What do you think of this suggestion? He gave that like, since a lot of the people, all the migrants are there for the gives me that, like the welfare and stuff like that. Do you think they should get rid of the welfare state or just give it to like indigenous Europeans?
Is Merkel going to get rid of it?
No, I don't think so.
Because as long as Merkel's in power, as long as people are still voting for people like Merkel, I mean, look at Brexit. Okay, Brexit. Do you know what's going to determine whether or not Britain gets out of the EU? Is the weather.
The weather.
Pray for really shitty weather when that vote happens. Because right now polls are about 50-50. If the weather gets bad, all of the fence sitters will stay home. And all the people that, you know, are passionate, and 90% of the passionate people are pro-Brexit, you know, the weather is going to determine whether or not Britain stays in the EU.
That's retarded.
So talking about, like, would Mexicans still be coming to America if you got rid of the welfare? The thing is that Barack Obama's not going to get rid of the welfare programs.
Yeah.
As long as you have a Merkel. Now we've got Trump here in America that's moving things in a positive direction. But in Germany, you've got Merkel. And so saying if we got rid of well, you're not going to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible.
It's an intellectual exercise. You know, and it's fine if you want to have an argument about free market economics and sociology, etc., but it's not a solution that we can put in place today to survive, to improve ourselves, to find decent women, and to have children that don't wind up becoming blue-haired freaks.
Yeah, the cat ladies.
And so yeah, that's the solutions we need to look at, is individual solutions. Because unfortunately, the bulk of society is not going to start reading philosophy.
Hey, Cater.
Hello, greetings and salutations, gentlemen.
Yeah, Cater, you know Aurini, right?
Ah, yes, he must be Mr. Davis Aurini. I've heard a great deal about you, actually. Most of it positive.
Most of it.
Most
Please,
of it.
yeah.
Hello.
If it's all positive, then you'd have to worry.
I see. Oh, should I leave? I didn't know this many people were dropping.
Oh, no,
by.
no worries. I mean, as many people could come in.
Well,
we're live?
I heard your comments about you know, the Brexit and how the weather would determine that, and I think.
Yes. Sorry, I had a.
What's that, Delta?
Somebody keeps muting me.
I think it's the gaming
Patriot
Being a
keeps
dick.
muting you.
Don't mute me.
What was I was trying to unmute you for a sec.
I can mute myself. I can unmute myself. I have the button.
Hey guys, Chris Cantwell's gonna call me.
Nice. Do any of you guys have any questions for Aurini? Do any of you guys have questions for Aurini?
Oh, where are you from?
Say again?
Where are you from?
I think he's from Brazil.
No, he's Canadian.
Canada, I think.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of that other guy.
Yeah, this
yeah.
is Aurini we're talking about, dude.
What, we got David Serini on?
Yeah, this is David Aurini.
Whoa, David Serini.
Whoa! I don't.
Man. Hey, what's up?
Hey, just hanging out. I'm from the People's Republic of Soviet Kanakistan, to answer the question.
Yeah, anything that's where people's Republican is
Wait,
definitely
David
not.
Serena, are you a monarchist?
You know what? The government should be 10% or smaller of GDP. But generally, yes, I prefer monarchy, but republic's fine too.
I agree with you. I'm not fully for king. I'm not fully for kangs, but a republic's good. But I think a kang could work. But in my
Well, it's
opinion,
gotta be like the Saudis, where it's like absolute.
Well, what kind of monarchy exactly are you talking about, America? Because there's
what, man?
a bunch of different kinds you can have.
Constitutional monarchy, absolute monarchy.
Constitutional monarchy, or like Jesus coming down, or like.
I don't know. If I had to have a monarchy, it'd be
Well,
absolute.
again, it's an academic question, isn't it?
I mean, monarchy is a very complicated question.
Let me read Aristotle to find an answer.
I personally would be a great king.
Here's the thing right now. We have violent terrorist mobs running through the streets of San Jose, assaulting people that are trying to attend a Trump rally, and debating whether or not we want a constitutional monarchy and the sort of separation between church and state, and whether we should allow heresy. That's an academic question when we're about to have blood in the street, when we already have blood in the street. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I do. I actually agree a lot because I've said that to many of the people I talk to they're very big into those kind of esoteric questions, and they talk a lot about the future of spirituality in their respective countries and that kind of thing. And those are important questions, but they're important questions primarily for a future time, not for current talks about policy, because it's nothing that's applicable.
That's one of the things I'll agree with Pope Francis on, is that the church does not need to be an advanced cancer unit. It needs to be a field medic tent.
Needs to be a what?
A field medic tent. People are so spiritually broken nowadays that we need to get the basics right.
Well, what is your definition for spirituality, really? Sorry, maybe that's another academic question, but I just mean, like, is it something that's tied to, like, divinity, and the religious? Or are you, I had heard that you weren't particularly religious yourself.
I'm a traditional Catholic. But what
I was ill-informed.
I don't tend to talk about it that much because I try and present my arguments logically and factually as often as I can. But at the end of the day, you are going to worship something. Everybody worships something. And for most people, it's worshiping celebrity or online. Look at how popular I am on Facebook. Or it's worshiping hedonism.
Exactly, it's idolatry.
Exactly. And worshiping, like, spirituality is about, again, I'm a traditional Catholic, go to a Catholic church, yada yada. But as long as broader spirituality is about looking at the universe and saying it's bigger than me, how am I supposed to live my life? What is my higher purpose? And to that extent, I'm more interested in building bridges with Protestants, with Buddhists, with whomever, or even an atheist that really loves the universe and thinks it's just spectacular. That's a spiritual emotion right there.
You have a good point.
I'd certainly agree. I've said a bunch of times before that I'm always more interested in building bridges than burning them down, just because there's so much. I think one of the main things that YouTube is known for is the the whole debate scene, is where you'll have a bunch of guys, they'll be like, oh, you need to go debate that creationist, oh, you need to go, and it's never a project that's going to yield anything more than a few laughs for some 12-year-old. No offense.
That's why I never got into that debate with Nero. I was going to bring on Kent Hovind, and Nero was
something like
on
that.
some guy.
I'll burn that bridge.
Do you think it's possible to
burn
be
that
moral
bridge.
without religion?
What's that sound like?
I'm a big fan of Kent Hovind's work. And
Do you think it's possible to be moral without religion?
I'd say so. I don't really have any particular religion yet. I'm moral, so.
Well, you'd have to call me immoral if that wasn't true. I'd like to think I'm fairly moral. I try to be.
Except everybody here lives in a post-Christian society informed by Christian morality, so that's like saying do you need to go to kindergarten to understand how to line up in a straight line? Maybe you don't, but we all went to kindergarten and learned how to line up in a line before coming in from recess.
Yeah.
No, that's a good way to look at it.
So I certainly, like, listen, there's a lot of very immoral Christians, and there's some very immoral atheists, and there are some great Muslims out there, despite the psycho that started that religion.
Yeah.
And so boiling it down, can you be moral without God? I think that's imagining God as some guy with a beard in the sky that says, follow these rules. That's not what religion is. If you think that's what religion is, you're doing it wrong.
Well, there's a scripture in the Bible, I can't remember, I think it's in Romans, where it describes how, even pagan tribes, had some sense of morals, like, they wouldn't kill a baby or something,
Well, and it's funny how the atheists love to say, I just disbelieve in one more God than you. You don't believe in Zeus, do you? And it's like, well, actually, I'm not required to disbelieve in any of the other religions that exist before Christianity.
Well, the Vikings didn't, right? The Vikings believed that Jesus was basically a demigod, and he was and Yahweh and him were living at the same time as cohabitating with Zeus with Odin and Thor and Loki and all the rest of it. And so they'd wear when the Christians came, they would give them the crucifix, and they would wear it around their necks along with all the other symbols for all the other gods. It was just another to add to the pantheon.
Well, and who was it that preserved the Greek myths? Did Christians burn all the Greek myths because they were satanic? No, we preserved them because there was great wisdom in them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of silly saying that Christians don't believe in Odin. It's like, well, I don't... Listen, the Greeks didn't believe that if you climbed Mount Olympus that you'd actually see Odin. Like the Hindus, you climb Mount Everest and you don't see the gods there, it doesn't disappear religion. Even though that's supposedly where the gods...
Friends and brothers here. I'm going to go leave. It was nice meeting you, David. I have to go. But,
Alright, see you, America.
Take care, brother.
See you, America.
Who wants to read On Man of the Universe by Aristotle?
What?
Who wants
what?
to read On Man in the Universe by Aristotle? Has anyone read his works?
Oh, Aristotle.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm actually fairly dismissive of a lot of the sort of Platonic ideas. Like with the idea that concepts exist beyond us. If simply
by the way,
because...
is there a YouTube video for this, Gaming Patriot?
What?
I'm talking with Chris Campbell. I'm going to send him the video.
About what?
That's why I want my Hangout to the phone.
I mean, it's a live video, right?
Oh yeah. I can definitely send him a link. Send you a link.
Oh, send me a link.
Aurini, were you on the Radical Agenda today?
Yes, I popped on. I'm trying to get this stupid petition to...
You sounded like that character from the Boondocks. Tom. The one.
Oh great, he's live. He's doing something live right now, so he can't really do it.
Because I'm eloquent.
No, I have it. I'm talking to him on Skype.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna place this petition.
Oh, you want to talk to me on Skype?
No,
Hey,
I'm
guys,
talking to Chris Campbell on Skype.
That's cool.
For my audience watching this right now, I'm gonna place a link below the description. It's the petition. Can you guys please sign this?
I did already. I'll put it in the link on the alt-right show when I re-upload it.
I appreciate it, guys. I'm trying to get something that has, like, it's obviously it's.
I'll have to leave in about 5 minutes. So, Gaming Patriot, can you send me the link to the this YouTube video on the Hangout?
All right.
Okay, thanks, man.
I did. I put in the chat. You can copy and paste it.
You're a blessing, little brother.
Thank you.
So you were saying, Aurini?
Yeah, it's on. Listen, petition. We all know petitions don't do anything. Yada yada. The point of this is to actually get a statement saying that, you know what, YouTube, Google, whatnot, private companies can do whatever. No, fuck you. You're common carriers of information, and your corporations that created by the United States government. First Amendment applies to you, cocksuckers. You're common carriers.
Yeah, Luis is spamming something.
Tell them to shut up and go away.
And number two, it's also meant to be comedic. You know, because like the thing is, on the one hand, these SJWs, these marks, they're absolutely terrifying. Okay, they want to torture you because you don't believe that 2 + 2 = 5.
It's like 1984. That's I wrote a report for school about that, and I basically there's a part where O'Brien says in the book, reality's only in the mind, and I basically explain that's what all this transgender and other kid stuff.
Oh yeah, I read that. I remember that part. That was very insightful thing. George Orwell's part.
Yeah, I didn't get the link.
Oh, you didn't? It's in the chat. I might send it to you actually. Check the chat, okay? Check the chat.
Reality's all in your mind.
The group chat. Check the group chat.
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
See it? Me? The Game Patriots, he Hangouts.
Wait, I have a little lag here. Okay, here. Yeah, Cater, all you guys are in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Aurini. I was browsing online, and I recently found out that some guy accused you, Ramsey Paul, and Jared Taylor of being white nationalists, and someone placed like a picture of you with a skull on your bookshelf, and someone did the same thing with Ramsey Paul and Jared Taylor, and they're like, oh my gosh, look, this is proof that you're all white nationalists.
Interesting. I actually consider myself to be a white nationalist.
A white nationalist, and I'm not even pure white. And I've also been accused of being a Jew. So I mean, it's really weird.
Oh, Andrew Anglin, you're a Jew.
I actually consider myself to be a white nationalist, not necessarily in the racist segment of it, but I have nationalism for my race.
You're proud of your heritage, whether you're black, white, or whatever,
But my only issue, I'll use the term 1488 to describe them. My only issue is that they're reactionary, they're focusing on the wrong thing, and they're becoming useful idiots for the echoes in charge of the whole thing. All right, like if the guys that just, well, if somebody hits you with a bat, you don't blame the bat. You blame the person.
I'm all for 14, just not 88.
And that's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah, not 88.
Guys, I'll be, if I could talk.
Yeah, Andrew Anglin is a cuck.
Oh, he
anyway,
is.
Apparently,
those girls in the Philippines.
Anyway, here's a compelling argument for nationalism.
Anyway, God bless you guys. I gotta go.
All right.
Here's a compelling argument on YouTube.com. Just click on my link.
This is the video?
Right here. It's 1 minute long, so shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Oh, let me favorite that. Looks pretty cool. See it.
But the Duke of Durham. Alright, so maybe we can talk a bit more, but between the 5 of us compared to 6.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what white nationalist means, to be quite frank. Like, I do want to have white kids. I think white people have a right to exist, and I'm proud of my culture. I like other cultures, too. I'm sick of the constant, like, the one world, new world order, Babylonian, one language, one race, one culture, one truth. That sickens me, and that scares the crap out of me.
Yes, it does.
That's
but I do believe
it is.
Yeah, it is disgusting. But I do believe the New World Order could be possible. I mean, we're losing liberties every day, so it might happen.
Degeneracy.
Yes, degeneracy and the collapse of the family.
That crap needs to go in the oven.
What's your opinion on the collapse of the family?
The video I made about ethnomasochism, I actually got inspired by Aurini's video, the one called Holocaust Denial and Ethnic Nationalism. I was actually inspired by that video to make that.
Well, and because of that video, I'm a Holocaust denier. Whatever the hell that is.
It was because of that video that you made the Jewish question. I did not see anything anti-Semitic about it, nor did the critical G.
I think only 5.9 million Jews got killed. You're a Holocaust denier.
Well, I think it's blown out of proportion.
It is so pathetic to see Europeans bending over backwards to sell one another out to do the Holocaust denial stuff.
Wait, hold on.
Like, as I can even say, look, I don't believe that exactly 6 million Jews died. You're a Holocaust denying, racist, anti-Semite.
What is going on? Is somebody playing a disco ball in the background?
Yeah, it was Gaming Patriot.
Yo, said all right. I said like how I don't think exactly 6 million died. I'd say there's an estimate of that.
It was Rick Ashley. I was just recalling you.
Yeah, that's an estimate. And then, no, you're an anti-Semite.
pointing out that it's an estimate is Holocaust denial.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to what you were saying before about these pedantic academic differentiations, which don't really make that much of a difference that people obsess over. And I think it's an enormous waste of time, really.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
This is why I love Christopher Cantwell. Even I totally understand his anarcho-capitalist perspective, right? But he doesn't sit around talk about, well, this is how we're gonna build the road. No, he talks about how the hell do we survive the destruction that's being wreaked upon our society.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. I was gonna make more videos about just fascism, period, but I'm like, I might do more stuff like Cantwell. Like, how are we gonna freaking deal with this shit? That's the thing.
Otherwise, it's just you're rearranging deck Titanic. I mean, if you want a world build, then put together a dungeon module, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, that's a lot of fun. I'm a science fiction author, okay? I love world building, but don't mistake it for political activism.
Yeah, I like your book As I Walk These Broken Roads.
Oh, thank you, brother. I really write the sequel.
Oh, anyway, Lewis wants to join for some odd reason.
I'm not the one running it. Otherwise, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah, was it?
I sent him a link.
All right.
If he wants to ask questions, he can, I guess.
Yeah, I can.
All right, give me 10 minutes. I'm just going to go for a smoke, and I'll be right back.
All right,
That's
so
all right.
let's just play some more rickrolling, okay?
No.
Let's not.
Why? He's not a very good intermediate. You're gonna play Rick Roll the whole time, you troll. Until Davis Aurini gets back.
Fine.
As soon as Davis Aurini gets back, we're gonna throw anyone who plays that music out of a helicopter.
I don't know. I was actually gonna write something. Speaking of writing, I was actually thinking I'd write something like a parody of the Turner Diaries, where it's all of us in the Hangout, Aurini, Cantwell, and we all have to something like that. It's just a whole parody of the Turner Diaries, just for fun. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I was actually going to interview a black Israelite guy. You know those
people
guys
are so retarded, man.
on the street corners. I found a group of them. They're called the Good Samaritans, and they were significantly less insane than the rest of them. And
it was everyone, nigga.
Yeah, they're those guys. But I mean, this guy's actually a polite fellow. I mean, he's quite a gentleman. Kind of a wacky gentleman, but he agreed to talk to me, so that should be coming along either today or tomorrow.
I see you do a lot of interviews, Mr. Cater.
Yeah, I like to. I like to understand people's perspective, and I think I'm not particularly antagonistic when I'm asking questions, so it seems to work out okay.
I think you've talked to certain people in this chat enough to understand where we come from, so you're more like that.
I mean, I'm just I'm not really talking about you because I mean I agree with most of the stuff that all of you say. Aside from
I'm a bit
aside from you, Delta.
Too radically traditionalist for you, it seems like.
Well, no, it's just the faith-based principles. I just can't get behind them. But
me and America share similars on that.
Center right, I send you a link.
Of what is it?
Just click the tinyurl.com link.
Oh, I'm on my phone.
Oh, it's on 4chan.
Oh, 4chan. I'm not clicking it then.
Yeah, it's too degenerate for me.
What's it like on B? Because B's super degenerate.
No, it's worse. It's the not safe for work board.
Oh God, of course. Well, B's degenerate because they'll put
Swedish children beg principal to save them from violent migrants.
But they won't do it because that's racist.
But that's racist.
Racist.
Racist. Be quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.
I hate wabbits.
Be very quiet. You're being racist.
They're bleeding like wabbits.
Yeah. Yeah, but once I get back from where I'm actually going to have dinner with my brother. He's coming into California for a thing for tomorrow. Then he's going back out. He might be staying a little bit longer, but so my brother's visiting, not from Arizona too. So he's visiting. So we're both gonna. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll be making videos. Maybe when I get back in town in Arizona, I mean, also, I'll probably put a video out. I'm like, I'll tell you, I was gonna read some articles from the new British Union, but I know somebody who we cannot name will get triggered. He'll be like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? InfoWars is a source. Are you kidding me?" Yeah, I was gonna make a video like my case against democracy, and I was gonna like, first I need to get sources. I know the new British Union has some good articles in their archive, and I'll look for some other fashy sources.
Well, yeah, isn't speaking of cucks.
I mean, if you want some good 80s music, you should put on some Skinny Puppy or some Peter Gabriel, not this Rick Astley buffoon.
I know.
You like Peter Gabriel, Game and Patriot? Or is that before your time?
It may be before my time.
Ah.
I hate most modern music, but I don't know that much I don't know that much old music as well. It's not old, but I'm really a fan of like more classic rock, like Bill Haley, stuff like Elvis, stuff like that.
Elvis?
If you're there, how many people have already signed your petition?
76.
Oh
I
damn!
checked.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Hopefully more start to sign it.
I know people are like, oh, it's a private company. Yeah, it might be a private company, but it's a public service.
Exactly. It's so that means that the First Amendment applies to all of us users on here. So fuck you.
I know they could do freedom of association, but like in this case, you have people are going to use it for different reasons. Well, people go, well, then Christians should have to bake gays a cake because it's a public service. Well, you don't freaking.
That's Gary Johnson's line.
Yeah, that's Gary.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Well,
no,
he
said
the
Jewish baker had to bake a Nazi cake, but whatever.
A Jew doesn't have to.
Oh yeah,
well, it's a public service, isn't it?
Yeah, they want Jews to start baking swastika cakes. But that's very anti-libertarian though.
What about how does it have to bake Palestinian cakes? They won't want to do it. But really, they're gonna hate it. They'll probably kick them out.
Okay, Palestinians should bake Israeli flag cakes then.
Yeah. By that logic, then this applies to certain. This doesn't just apply to gays and Christians. This applies to everyone. Then don't be hypocritical and like making it work. Except Muslims or something like that. Everybody then. Be consistent and don't just be like, oh, Christians should have to bake gays cakes. That means Jews, Muslims, everyone. Stop being a hypocrite. And stop saying we're going to censor hate speech against gays. And censor Muslims too then, faggot.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, half the time, these are the same people who complain, like, let's say if, like, Cantwell or one of us just makes a joke about, like, helicopter rides. But yet they'll make jokes about throwing people in gulags and then talk about killing the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, well, I just think there needs to be more people that are more vocal about the fact that hate speech in and of itself isn't something that should ever have anything to do with legality. Like, you should be able to say whatever hateful things you want. Just people.
You're still gonna have people reacting. You're still gonna have people reacting to it in a negative light.
It's kind of like what Aurini said in his video. Like the petition should just go to anyone who says the word nigger, kike, it just any word. It shouldn't be censored because freedom of speech.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, it's
hate speech is
Bernie Sanders.
Gaming Patriot and a new face.
Yes, I know. It's my regular account, not my YouTube account.
Oh, he had a troll one. Like he went. I think it was like my dealing with Democratic Socialists. The one he said, "You have a new." Like, what the fuck is this? Everybody else, oh, it's a troll. It's not real. Okay.
Yeah, Bernie 2K16. For some reason, it had a Bernie avatar or Bernie profile pic, and then it said "Shut up, you fascist," and you Zionist and stuff like that.
Lol. Lol.
So what we talk about right now?
Delta is a racist. La 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 la.
Oh, Ethan is a racist. La la la.
So what should we talk about right now?
I don't know. I was hoping this could be like an interview, somewhat of an interview with Aurini, but let's see what else we could talk about. I'm gonna go on culturalmarxism.net.
Anyway, I tweeted the
link
link to someone you probably Delta you probably hate. I tweeted the link to some degenerate to his Hangout.
All right.
Who's that?
I think you know who it is.
Oh, Luis.
Not Luis, another degenerate. Well, he's not a degenerate.
I don't consider Luis to be a degenerate.
I said I didn't mean he was a degenerate. I meant some other dude who is a degenerate. I think you know who this guy is.
Look, you're picking up all these internet meme terms already. It's
Yes,
horrible.
yes, I said it in Miro. This one that hijacked the stream.
Oh. Well, that's something you should talk about. Is all this internet memeing.
Yes,
I don't know
I
if
know.
it's gonna make me sound like a crusty old guy.